What would you rather have? A beautiful mobile optimized website with an amazing professional brand that could rival any of the big players in your industry? I mean, it looks so good, but you have no clients. Or would you rather a check in your hand for $1,000 from a client who needs your help solving their problem with the skills you already have at your disposal right now, but you have no website? Don't get me wrong, I'm a web designer, so I really love beautiful websites. But you know what I like better? Cut to the clip of the money thing. You don't need a big fancy website for your business, at least not yet. Should you have a website at all? Yes, you should have at least something simple, and we'll get into that in this lesson. You should have domain and hosting, a basic landing page. You could have your social media profiles with your business name and an email address with your business domain attached to it, not a generic email address, because nobody trusts sexyback4you1992@yahoo.com. An email like hello@yourwebsite.com is much more professional. Now, don't rush off and waste time trying to set up an amazing social media presence either, because although doing that stuff can be fun, don't you follow me on Instagram? They're not generating cash flow. Setting up social media profiles under your business name at this point is meant purely for brand protection. What do I mean by brand protection? Well, let's say your business name is Solid Security Solutions. You want to be able to secure the usernames and domain name for Solid Security Solutions so that nobody else can claim them before you. This is particularly important if you want to avoid the slight possibility of a less desirable business registering something like Solid Security Solutions .xxx. As for your website, you should have a very basic landing page with a purpose. So here's an essential checklist for your business website at this stage. So just a single landing page, not a multi-page drop-down menu, blogs and contact pages and all these things. No, single landing page with a purpose. Maybe with a logo, although this can get a lot of people hung up. They start thinking, what should my logo be? What's my vibe? Send out the energy. I got to send out the vibes. What's some text in a nice typographic font should do for now. A professional but relatable headshot, not a picture you found of your grade 12 graduation because that's the only professional photo you have of yourself. Hire a friend who has a camera and who's good at taking photos. That should do the trick. Then you need a headline that clearly explains your unique value. So it could follow the formula like so. We are business name. We solve problem for clientele in location by solution. So I'll say that again. We are business name. We solve problem for clientele in location by solution. Now, it doesn't have to be that formula exactly. That's not the only way. You could explain what you do, who you do it for, and what problems you solve in a different way, but it needs to communicate to the person on your site who is possibly going to be a customer to say, yes, this is who I'm looking for. The next and most critical piece of your landing page, for it to serve a purpose, is to have a clear and precise call to action. Not contact me or read for more information or any of that. Those are not precise, clear, purposeful calls to action. Your call to action is something that takes your visitor from where they are to the next step in the relationship. If you're just asking them to contact you, that's kind of like asking someone to marry you without going on a date. It's not going to work out for you. Honestly, you should just try something a little bit more authentic. Yeah, cool, good talk. I'll do what I want. Okay? You need to court them. And we'll get into how you do that in a moment. So we'll jump into the call to action and the purpose in a second, because there's one more piece that you do need. Basic contact information for those who are ready to get in touch. Because some people are going to be ready. They're going to be leads who are ready to buy, ready to take the next step with you. And they don't need your call to action to download your lead magnet. They need your phone number or a direct form to contact your email address. Or your office space, whatever it is. Okay, so those are your top level essentials that you need. Basic landing page, your unique value proposition, the headline, photograph of you ideally, maybe a logo, clear and precise call to action, explaining what you're offering and what they should do next, and then basic contact information as a secondary call to action. Imagine you hired an employee. That employee would have a job. It's their responsibility to fulfill that because that's what you're paying them for. You wouldn't hire an employee because they simply looked good and had no purpose. But that's what people do with their websites. They make a pretty website and that's it. They go, it's a pretty website. It makes me look good. No. Okay? No one cares about your pretty website. What they need is your website to serve a purpose because they're using it as a tool. They don't just look at your pretty business card or look at your pretty website and go, wow, that's nice. They're there because they have a problem they need solved and they were hoping that maybe where they landed is going to help them take the next step. Meet them where they are. You want your visitor to do one single thing. What is the one thing that you want your visitor to do? Not read my bio and then maybe look at my blog posts and then check out all my categories and some of my Instagram photos and then maybe contact me. No, one thing. They land on your site. They have 4 seconds before they bounce off the site. You need to capture their attention and get them to do one thing. And it's not contact me because that's not going to work. So my suggestion is to provide something of immediate and insatiable value in exchange for their email. So they land on your site, they see your headline, they go, okay, yeah, I'm interested. This is kind of what I'm looking for. Now your call to action needs to get them to take the next step. What can you offer them that is going to be a no-brainer for them to download, to access, to view, to give their email in exchange for? Now this is called a lead magnet. It's a magnet that attracts leads so that you can now get permission to contact them with their email address and then continue the journey from there. So think about the problems your target audience experiences daily. How can you solve that problem quickly and easily? What can you put together that will ease that pain, make their lives easier, or help them do it themselves for the time being? It needs to be something scalable as well that you can provide and deliver automatically via software, like a downloadable PDF checklist, a PDF workbook, a training video, a series of templates, a video template, graphics, white papers, documents. There's a number of different things that you could have for lead magnets, and it depends on your business and your audience and what they need. So this is the lead magnet. Could be a checklist. It could be an interactive form. It could be software. It could be a trial. It could be a coupon code. It could be a discount. It could be a free membership. It could be access to your community. There's a number of things that you could offer, but you need to figure out what is the thing that they would go, I need that. Not something that they'll go, oh, that seems nice. They need to need it. From there, what you will do, and we'll get into this into the following lessons, is now you have permission to contact them, communicate, add value, educate, and ultimately market to them. You'll then nurture that relationship automatically via email marketing software, communicate with them, establish a relationship, trust, and rapport. And then a next step from there would be jump on a consulting call, coaching call, whether free or paid. And then from there, you could take them through the rest of your journey so that they can become a customer. Often, many business owners think that their time, energy, and money is best spent on a big, fancy professional web presence. They go straight for the website. But in reality, they should be going straight for the jugular. I mean, the sale. A basic website with a purpose is much more effective than a big, beautiful website with no clear next step or purpose. The reason for this is because a website is simply one step in the big picture of your sales and marketing funnel. What's a funnel? Well, a funnel is essentially a top-level overview of the journey your prospects go through from first point of contact to closing the sale and beyond. I like to call it the marketing machine because it sounds cool. And a funnel is just something that you pour stuff in the top, it funnels down to the bottom, and then it goes all over the floor or wherever, and it never goes back in again. A marketing machine is something that's living and breathing, and that can serve a bit more of a smart function than just pouring something in. Anyway, a better use of your time would be to design your marketing machine rather than design your website. And you don't need fancy tools, software, or skills to design your marketing machine. A piece of paper will do the trick. Better yet, since you're in this course, I'll save you some time and headache and show you a template marketing machine with each of the top level components right now. So the basic marketing machine has 5 top level components. Now, this isn't the only way to build your marketing machine and funnel, but this is the way that I'm going to outline it to you. So first step is the traffic source. Second is the website or landing page with a lead magnet. We just talked about that. Third is a nurture and sales sequence, ideally in email marketing automation software. Number 4 is client onboarding once you book them and you onboard them. Number 5 is ongoing education after the project is completed or they didn't book you. So those are the 5 top level components in the marketing machine. Now, once you make a few $1,000 from this setup, you can then reinvest some earnings back into improving the components within your marketing machine. This could include designing and building a better website, hiring and investing in professional brand strategy, paid advertising strategies for more traffic on the top of the funnel at the beginning of the marketing machine, testing different offers and lead magnets for different audiences, retargeting ad campaigns, content marketing, social media marketing, improving the machine and further automating and tweaking the process, and so on. So in the following lessons, we're going to dive into building a minimum viable marketing machine for your business. Now, why are we going this minimum viable route again? Because it's easy to get caught up in the messy details and making the entire thing way more complicated than it needs to be. I want you to start earning cash flow quickly, which we can then reinvest into making the marketing machine bigger, better, more effective, fancier, and more profitable. So we'll keep it simple and focus on the key components. Let's get started.